So howdy. I started a little early and I couldn't pick up the StreamYard thing. So I need to reverse my camera. So wow. I have already boiled the tomatoes for 30 seconds and then I put them in ice water for about 5 minutes and they just sort of peel off like this. My camera view is really bad apparently. But I can't see the chat while I'm doing this either. This is not working as I had planned apparently. I got called to do it a little bit earlier than I anticipated. So they're already been boiled and thrown in the ice bath. It's for about 30 seconds. You make an X at the bottom. Here you can see an X here, or the top. And you put it in the water until it looks like the peel's starting to peel away a little. And then you take it right out right away and throw it in an ice bath. This, however, is just ice cold water because it's freezing temps outside. I could keep it running, but it's actually very cold. And then it just sort of peels off like that. I cannot see the chat. I'm really sorry about that. But I'm going to have to go in with a knife or something and get these ends out. I am peeling these because the person who wanted to can them wanted to do everything except the peeling. So I'm letting her do that. I don't really want to can today. I've got packing to do. Thought I'd give a quick update while I'm doing this. I've gotten my truck packed up. I've gotten the other solar panel on. The large new one I got is very big, so we put it on the rack directly without wood. He's going to drill holes and bolt it down to the metal rack so it doesn't fly off like the other ones did. And he will get that done today, I think. And then tomorrow or Wednesday or whenever I can get to it. Here's the timer for the other things. Hold on, sorry about that, it's really loud. There we go. And so yeah, that's where we're at. We are packing my camper up tomorrow. I'm hoping, because when I travel, I don't normally travel with all my art. So my art took up half the truck bed. And so the stuff that would have normally went in that has to go into my camper. So I'm hoping there's going to be enough space to sleep in the camper if I can't make the entire 11-hour drive. I decided I'm not going to... yeah, the chat is unobserved right now. Sorry, guys. I can't see it and do this at the same time. The art is staying in Pecos. I can just ship it from there to wherever it needs to go, including Quartzsite. I am thinking of pursuing keeping up my art while at Quartzsite, so I'm considering how I would get my storage unit moved to Quartzsite, which would involve an extra trip. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that one right away. Since tomorrow's the 1st, so the storage unit will already be paid off for the whole month. So I could either do it right away, or I could wait towards the end of the month to do it and hope that I make some cash by then to make another trip to Mesa to get the rest of that stuff. The storage unit Quartzsite's 20 down. It's only 45 a month. The current one I have is 86, but I got one larger than what I really needed because when I originally got the storage unit, I needed it to have shelving and have the stuff out so I can go and grab the art as I needed it, or my lesson material. So it was it was also climate controlled. Hint, hint. Not hint, hint. What would you call it? Quotation marks. It's not really climate controlled. They have an evap system which didn't work. In fact, it leaked into the unit, which luckily was towards the front where I had almost nothing. So I'll check the chat in a second here. I just got to be able to check it because of the porn bots that YouTube freely allows to exist. Until they want to nail you, and then they'll say, oh, you've got porn on your side. No, you put the porn there. Or the bots that you allow. I mean, the name of the bots themselves should give them a clue. I don't know how that works. I'm just guessing. Oh, I was going to check the chat. Hold on. Check the chat. Hopefully I don't forget when I finish peeling this one. That's how short my memory is. I could actually forget before I finish peeling an entire tomato. I got about 4 hours of sleep last night. And I have packing. I've got solar stuff to work on. Alright, I'm going to check the chat for a minute. That stuff can actually sit in there longer. What happened to the towel I had? Oh, there it is. Alright, let me see if I can pull up the chat even. How do I do that on Prism? Oh, maybe there just is no chat. Let me pull up YouTube. I really hate to ignore someone if they're there. And no, there's no chat. Alright. Ignore someone if they're there. Let me pause it. There we go. Now I can see just the chat. There we go. Let's keep peeling. This water is so cold. Some of these tomatoes were kind of iffy for canning, but I'll leave it up to the canner to decide if they're solid enough. I did take out the ones with all obvious super soft spots and mold, because you can't can tomatoes once mold has started to kick in. It's a soft fruit. Same with peaches, and sadly, most of our canned peaches are not screened for mold. So if you have a mold allergy, canned peaches are not the thing to be eating. If they don't really care about that quality. What the heck? This one doesn't want to peel. Oh, okay, I'm saving that one for last then. I think when I get to these end parts, I'm going to need a little knife to, oh shoot, I froze up the... Okay, there we go. When I get to these end parts, I'll just have to take a knife and gently coax it out of there. Some of these went in, it took more than 30 seconds to loosen up the skin on. So this is going to be kind of a shortish video, shorter than my normal. Because that's all I'm doing is peeling and getting these things off these tomatoes. And I can't visit and chat. There may be a way when I use the knife. I can't remember how Prism works, but I think the chat shows up on my window for me. Not sure. I'm hoping it does. I have YouTube open just in case when I get a short break to check. dark spots you're seeing is they were sitting against the vine, and they get kind of a cooked kind of spot. I don't know how to label it, but that's what that is. It's not mold. There we go. I've done canning before. I just really can't stand that long. I mean, doing all this and then doing my packing is going to be enough to wipe me out. But I won't be able to take an ibuprofen because that will keep me up all night again. So we're just going to deal with the pain and hope I sleep well tonight. Which I should. I mean, 4 hours and then working myself more than I've worked the whole time I've been out here. I have not gone for walks outside that one. I was panting just unpacking my truck bed. I'm like, this is crazy. You are so out of shape. That one don't want to peel either. There we go. I think, yeah, definitely you want to put your cut at the bottom. I experimented on this last batch cutting at the top thinking it would help get the top part off. It just makes it harder. So you definitely want to cut your plus or cross or whatever you call it at the bottom. Much easier to grab the edge than it is when it's there. Oh, it's so cold. That one just does not want to peel well. Not really sure why. It's rather soft too. That's kind of goofy. There we go. I'll probably use that steak knife I was using to cut the pluses, and I could use that to get the tip off, get any excess skin I couldn't grab. Wasn't going to be able to finish that painting before I go. I thought I was going to have a really cold day. The weather just keeps changing. And that's just the way it is. We, unfortunately, don't control the weather as much as we think we'd like to. Maybe Noah does, but... Okay, we got 3 more, and I just heard a beep of some kind. I'm just going to set it there. This one, I don't know. He's really iffy. He's got a lot of these holes through him. I'm tossing him. He ain't making it. By the time I peeled all that stuff off, he was... Oh, not there. He was a ball of mush. This one's a little weird too. But I can salvage that. As long as it's not mold, you can cut it off and continue. There we go. I have no music playing. Didn't have time to set it up. Didn't have time for anything. My coffee still, I got like 5 sips into it. And then I had to inhale eggs for breakfast. I had to do them sunny side down because the fry pan didn't have a lid. But it was still good. Okay, there we go. We got that part done. I think I'm going to move all this to the table so I can sit with the knife and get the rest of it off. That was my that for cooling them. think this through for a second. I really want to sit. I keep forgetting. Alright. Let us move this to the table. It's on a dish rack. Let's see how that lines up. I don't like that. Yeah, it's on a dish rack and I can't eliminate that edge thing, can I? No. Well, that's kind of close. There's kind of a spot. Alright. Yeah, I need... What do I need? And set the bowl over it so it doesn't leak water all over my table. And then I'll have to drain the hot water pan so I can... Okay, it's not really dripping too much. There we go. Make the other pan cold. Oh, there's a tomato that fell out. So, yeah, this is going to be a mess. Let me get a little plate and catch the drippings as I work. There we go. Let's just get a few on there so I can get ready to start that. Oh, what a process. Probably still less tedious than peeling grapes because I eat grapes by a giant batch. I couldn't even imagine having to peel them all like some people can't have the skins. And I wouldn't eat grapes if I had to do that much work. This pan is cooling off enough. I'm not the neatest cook. Alright, this pan will be ready once I'm done. Okay. I don't know which one's this hand towel, but one's really ugly. I'm going to use that one because I'm not going to be washing my hands every time I need to wipe them. I'm going to use this really ugly one. Put it under the edge of the pan to hold it. Let me see how much you can see here. Okay. I need to go up a little. Like, how do I do that? Oh, here. I don't know how to do that. Will that work? Yeah, kind of. Again, I can't see the chat. Wait, I got an idea. What if I turn it? Let me try to turn the camera. Well, stop. And I put it like that. No, that's not going to hold, is it? Oh, there. I can semi-see if there is a chat. How's that? Alright. Where? Okay. This coffee. I love coffee. You won't see my face. Let's turn it more towards the tomatoes then. Oh, that was loud. Alright. So I need to pull these little things out somehow. And they don't just glide out, do they? on the peel. I've got seeds flying out. Okay. Yep, it's been a long time since I've done any canning. You really don't want any skin, or I didn't bring my readers to see well with. I don't know if I'm getting into another layer. Come on, Betsy. My hands do not want to work. That'll grab it. There we go. And now I have to rinse my hand. Somehow I got a hair on it. Trash can here. So I guess this is the part that's going to take some serious work. This is the one that didn't want to peel for some reason. It was weird. I might have to get the flesh on that one because it's not. Well, that's not bad. Out of all the tomatoes, there's only one I had to get the actual flesh off of it. Here comes Dave. I'm going to have to shut y'all off. Sorry. I just killed it.
You already got it done?
Well, I'm getting these things out now.
Huh?
I got to get all these things out now.
Okay.
But let me end that thing.